Okay, dear student, now we are going to discuss exercise 10.4. Question number 1. Two circular radii 5 cm and 3 cm intersect at 2 points and the distance between their center is 4 cm. That is, there are two circles, which is the small circle O and the large circle having the center O dash. Okay. Then what they have intersect at in such a way that this intersecting point will be making chord, but this chord will be equal to just like see. They are overlapping with the radius. Okay, so we have given the radius 3 cm, so OA equal to given 3 cm. Then O dash A is given, this is also the radius of the large circle, which is given 5 cm. Okay, and the length between this O and O dash, it is given 4 cm. This is given what? 4 cm. So what we can do? We can do what? We have to find the radius length of the AB. So clearly you can see here what you can see that in triangle AO dash, in triangle AO dash, you can see the triangle AO dash. Okay, so what you can see that OA square, which is given OA square, you will get equal to OA square equal to OA. This one will be equal to 3 square. This is equal to 9. This is equal to what? 9. Okay. Then O dash square. O dash square. This is equal to 4 square. This is equal to 4 square. Or you will get what? 16. Okay. So this is 9. This is 16. And O dash A square, which is equal to 5 square, equal to 25. Clearly you can see that OA square plus O dash square equal to O dash A square. Clearly you can see. Okay. Or for better understanding, you can do one more thing. What you can do? Suppose this is the O. It will be better if you make this O, then it will be better. Then what you will get? You can just make this one O dash A. This is O dash. Now you make this O dash. Okay, this is O dash A. Then this will be O dash O, and this will be O dash A. This will be OA. That time you will get what? O dash A square plus O dash equal to OA square. Okay, that means therefore it satisfies Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is satisfied. So it satisfies the Pythagoras theorem. That means you can say what? Angle AO dash O equal to 90 degree. Angle AO dash O equal to 90 degree. Give this equation number 1. Okay. Then again we have, similarly you can show what? Similarly you can show that from this triangle you can say similarly what you can show this angle BO dash O equal to 90 degree. Give this equation number 2. Okay. Then what you have to do? Then if you do the sum 1 plus 2 you will get AO dash O plus BO dash O. Just simply doing 1 plus 2. Then 90 plus 90 equal to what? 180 degree. You will get 180 degree. So this angle is 180 degree. That means you can say what? That AB is a straight line. Okay. Therefore, AB is a straight line. This is a straight line. Okay. We have proved half chord. Again we have say find the distance, find the length of the chord. So we have proved that this is a straight line. Now we are going to prove that this is the length of the chord. Now O dash is the midpoint of AB. Why it is midpoint of AB? Because see, we have proved this is a straight line and this is the bisector at this 90 degree. So both sides are 90 degree. See, it is a bisector. The angle making 90 degree. So you can say that what? That here O dash is the midpoint of AB. Therefore, O dash is the midpoint of OD is the midpoint of AB. As OD is the midpoint of AB, then you can say what? You can clearly say that AB equal to, you can say AO dash plus O dash B, or as O dash is the midpoint, so AO dash value is 3, and in place of O dash B you can also put 3. Why? Because AO dash equal to O dash B. Why? Because O dash is the midpoint of AB. We already have proved this. So you will get what? Your answer as a 6 centimeter. Therefore, the length of the chord is equal to what? The length of the chord is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay, this is our final answer. Okay. So the next question number 2. What is given? Two equal chords of a circle intersect within the circle. They are intersecting within the circle. That means if you take a circle like that, okay, if you take a circle like that having the center O, suppose this is the center O, then there are two equal chords. Say their chords are AB and CD. This is AB, and this one, another one is what? CD. CD. Okay. Now they are intersecting within the circle. Prove that the segment of one chord are equal to the corresponding segment of the other chords. That means this segment, suppose they are intersecting at the point, we are taking this point, suppose G. Suppose they are intersecting at the point G. So we have to prove AZ equal to CG. This AZ equal to CG, and another one we have to prove what? That BZ equal to BZ. Okay. So for that we have to make some construction. The first construction is what? We have to join, let OE perpendicular to AB. We have to draw this. So OE perpendicular to AB you have to draw like that, and OF perpendicular to CD you have to draw this like that. Okay. Then another one you have to do what? Join OZ. Join this line OZ. We have to join this line OZ. Okay. Now in triangle OEZ, this triangle OEZ, this triangle. So question number 2. So in triangle OEZ, and the another triangle is what? OFG. OEZ and triangle OFG. In these two triangles, first one OE equal to OF. Why these two are equal? Because by the theorem, just now I have told you that by the theorem, why these two are equal? Because when the chords are equal, then these are the distance from the center, na? Because OE and OF are perpendicular. Okay, these are perpendicular, but also this is the distance from the center. So I have told you that by the theorem is as the chords are equal, so the distance from the center will be equal because they are equidistant. So OE equal to OF we have to write. Okay. So second you can write the condition, you can write equal chords lie on the equidistance from the center. Second you can write OZ equal to OZ. OZ equal to OZ. You know it is very common. This is common. Next we have to write angle OEZ equal to angle OFZ, each 90 degree. Why? Because we have drawn that these two are perpendicular. Okay, we have drawn these two are perpendicular. So these are what? These two are each angle are 90 degree. So this is equal. This is right angle. This is the common. So right angle according to by the condition of RHS, right angle hypotenuse side. Therefore, triangle OEZ is congruent to triangle OFZ by the condition what? Right angle hypotenuse side. These are matching. So right angle hypotenuse side. Okay. If anyone wants to write that side angle side, then this will be not appropriate. Why? Because side angle side should be this one, not that one. You cannot skip that. So better right angle hypotenuse side. These two are matching. Okay. So RHS rule. Okay. So these two are congruent. So you can write what? EZ equal to GF. This EZ part will be equal to GF by the CPCT, by the condition of CPCT. This is the equation number 1. Give this equation number 1. Secondly, the perpendicular from the center to the chord by equally. Okay. Again, these are the perpendicular from the center. OE and OF are the perpendicular from the center to the chord. Okay. So by the theorem, you have learned this theorem. These two perpendicular will bisect the line. That is AE equal to EB. Okay. So since since OE perpendicular to AB, this implies you can write what? You can write that AE equal to DE, because the perpendicular from the center to the chord bisect the chord. Okay, so AE equal to BE, and also you can write OF perpendicular to CD. So this implies you can write CF equal to FD. Equation number, no need to give this equation number. CF equal to FD. Okay, or you can write what? But we have given AB equal to CD. We have already given that AB equal to CD. So you can write what? Half of AB equal to half of CD. Okay. So half of AB means what? Half of AB means you can write AE. Half of AB means you can write AE because E is the midpoint of AB. So in place of half of AB you can write AE, and in place of half of CD you can write CF. AE equal to CF. Okay. And also you can write what? This is equation number 2. Why these are equal? Because half of AE will be means what? Half of AB means AE. Okay. So now if we are going to do this, see how to do it now. Okay, listen now. So first, now we have to do what? 1 and 2. So in one number we have given EZ equal to ZF, EZ equal to ZF, and in two number we have given AE equal to CF. So if we are going to prove this corresponding part, that is AZ equal to CZ, so 1 plus 2, simply do 1 plus 2. What you will get? AE equal to AE plus EZ equal to CF plus FZ. Okay, or AE plus EZ. AE plus EZ means what? AZ. Okay. Also you will get what? CF and FZ. CF and FZ plus what? You will get CZ. Okay. So another one, we are asked to prove the another portion, that is BZ and DZ. For that, what you can do? This is the half portion again. Again, BE equal to half portion. So BE, from BE you minus EZ. BE minus EZ, and from DF minus, you simply minus GF. From DF minus GF, what you will get? BE minus EZ. That means you will also get BZ, and DF minus GF, you will also get DZ. These are we need to prove. Okay, simply we have to subtract this portion from this the half portion of the chord. Okay, that is what we are asked to prove. Okay, so next one we have another given. Question number 3. Question number 3 is given. So in question number 3, what is given? If two equal chords of a circle intersect within the circle, same diagram. We have to draw the circle first, give the center O, and draw two equal chords intersecting. It is AB and this is CD. Okay. Suppose they are intersecting at point E. Now we are taking this point as a E. They are intersecting at point E. What is given? Equal chords of a circle intersect within the circle. Prove that a segment of the one chords are equal. One chords are equal angles to corresponding segment of the another chords. That means we are now this time we have to prove the angles are equal. That is, when they are going to prove that, we have to prove that the angles are equal this time. Okay, so simply you have from the center join this perpendicular. This is named as a N and N. Okay, also join OE. You have to join the OE also. These are the construction part. Okay, so AB and CD are two equal chords. So AB and CD, AB equal to CD are given. Okay, now OM perpendicular to AB, OM perpendicular to AB, and OM perpendicular to CD, OM perpendicular to AB and OM perpendicular to CD. These two are given. We have drawn this perpendicular. Okay, so what we have to prove? We have to prove that the segment of one chords are equal angles to the corresponding. The segment of one chords joining the point of the center makes equal angles with the chords. That means the joining the points of center. This is the joining the points of center, na? This is the joining of points of center. They are making equal angle. That is, we are asked to prove OEM, this angle, and equal to OEM, this angle. So we have to prove angle OEM equal to angle OEM. So to prove that, first we have to join OE, then in triangle OEM, in triangle OEM and triangle OEN, you can clearly see triangle OEM and triangle OEN. First you can write OM equal to ON. Why? Because AB equal to CD, AB equal to CD, the chords are equidistant from the center. Therefore, the OM equal to ON. Okay. Next you can write what? OE equal to OE. This is common. OE equal to OE. This is also common. Okay. So you can say now, next one you can write what? Angle OME equal to angle ONE. Each 90 degree. Both angles are 90 degree. Okay. So triangle OME congruent to triangle ONE. Same condition, right angle hypotenuse side rule. As these two triangles are congruent, therefore these are the corresponding part, na? These two angles are corresponding part, therefore triangle OEM is equal to triangle OEN CPCT by the condition of CPCT. As these are two equal are by the condition of CPCT, so what we are asked to prove? We are asked to prove that the joining point, prove that a line joining the point of intersection to the center makes equal angle with the chord. The line, this is the line OE, they are joining the point E where the chords are intersecting, and they are making an equal angle. So we are asked to prove that one, and we have proved this way. Okay, so this is a simple way how to do it. Okay, so this is our these are for today. Okay, so next class we will discuss another one. Okay, thank you.